Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. We all do that, right? Anywho, today we have a pick a card, and it's going over what you can expect in the week ahead. Just things to either think about or that may be coming your way. I'll also be pulling some message cards and charms at the end of each pile, so make sure you stay tuned for that. As always, I have 3 piles for you today. So pile 1 is this agate. It's very, very cool looking. Pile number 2 is carnelian. I like all my crystals. What can I say? And then pile 3 is graphic amazonite. So basically it's amazonite with smoky quartz through it. So pretty cool. It's like an amped up version of amazonite. So take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's completely okay. You could just have a busy week or have one little point in another pile that you needed to hear, so feel free if you feel so called to. The timestamps will be in the description box below, so sometimes people choose by the number on the timestamp to help them figure it out. So again, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So take a moment, take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys picked this really cool apatite. Very, very neat. I love it. I saw it, had to have it. So we are going over what you can expect in the week ahead. I do want to point out my ear since I started this reading today. As soon as I hit record, my ears just started like ringing so much. So I'm very curious to see what's going to come out or if extra messages come out, because it's pretty intense, so we will see. Anywho, I'm going to start off with your tarot cards. So you guys got the Magician and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is kind of like the overall energy of your week. So very much feeling in your power this week, possibly working on a project with somebody else. 3 of Pentacles is usually working together. But I'm also hearing things are just going to start finally fitting into place to move forward. It could be something you've been manifesting or, consciously putting a lot of attention or your intention towards and your attention towards, and it's going to be kind of coming into fruition this week. So with the Magician here, I'm also being told like you may get assigns as feathers as a sign like from your angels or your team or the universe to let you know you're on the right path. So keep an eye out for feathers of all colors. But it's kind of going to be like a little nod that you're on path to where you're supposed to be going. But yeah, you're definitely going to be seeing things clearly, seeing the path clearly that you've been wanting to go on. But yeah, it could be involving with some other people working together. Teamwork is kind of the overall theme for this week. I don't think anything else wants to come out about that, so we'll move forward. Weird shadow kicking, so sorry about that. I'm trying to get enough light on everything. Anyhow, all right, keep going. So something to keep in, we're going this week. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do this. This ringing is throwing me off, guys. I apologize. I am a little scattered. It's just blaring in my ears. Okay, so transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So yeah, it's like this, things are going to finally start falling into place. You may have been, we have the Phoenix here. So you may have been through some trials and tribulations recently, causing you to feel like you may have hit kind of rock bottom, or so you feel that, but the Phoenix is all about rising from the ashes. So it's about going through these things that maybe have even like burned you down to your core, only to rise back up again. So it's like it's definitely a week to be reborn. Your persistence, your faith is going to be paying off this week, and you're going to be rising above things. So rising above all that has tried to hold you back. I feel like we have fighters in this group that pick this pile. Like, you never give up, and sometimes you may feel like, why has it been so hard? But I think this week things are going to be shifting, and you're going to find out. Trying to figure out how to word this. A lot of the stuff that you've gone through thus far in your life is going to start making sense, and it's going to propel you forward in a beautiful way this week, is the message that they're giving me. It's like, yes, you've carried a lot on your shoulders for a long time, but it did all serve a purpose. I know sometimes it's hard to hear that things are happening for us and not just to us, but you'll see, they're drawing me into the eye here. You're going to see the truth of everything that you went through, and how it's really going to not only like push you up to the next stage, it's going to propel you forward. Like, everything you've gone through is just going to like almost like a catapult you into the next phase of your life, and it's going to be like very transformative for you guys this week. So something to keep in mind. We have number 7 card. It says Dancing in the Rainbow. Look how pretty these cards are. It says, break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness, find out what you truly desire. It's another, like, being like launched out kind of card here. 2 different versions. We have fire, rising from the ashes, or, coming up from the depths of being underwater. Or some of you guys may have felt like you've been in a bubble, not knowing which way to go lately. And it's like, you're just going to finally just break through the water, and just it's going to be, like, we got rainbows here. Things are going really well this week. This is just like a really fiery energy that's kind of coming through for you guys, but a passionate, firing drive, like a very motivated drive. So yeah, if you felt like you've been held back, you could have been like that metaphor where you have the arrow that needs to shoot forward. The arrow gets pulled back first, and when it like gets aimed, sometimes someone has to hold it back for a little bit to let the arrow go, to propel it forward. So that's like this, that's what is being shown to me. Like, you've been in that, almost you feel like you've been taking a couple steps back, maybe at a pause, and then you're going to be like shooting forward this week. So very cool. Oh, you guys have clarity. Oh, that another bubble. You're going to be getting clarity again, like with that whole thing. Like they're saying you're going to see the truth of a lot of things this week. Things are going to start making sense, clicking together, coming together. Where it's like all the stuff you're like, oh, well, that's why that happened. Or you may have some epiphany moments. I don't know if this is going to come from like actual person, like you're waiting for clarity. For some of you guys may be getting clarity from someone in specific, but I feel like you guys are going to have aha moments that come from like a weird source that you weren't expecting. It could be like a line in a movie or something that goes on that maybe you've even seen a ton of times, but you're watching it and something just clicks in your head. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, that's it. Like, it's that form of like, wow, I just get it now. So again, some of you guys, I feel like maybe waiting for clarity from a person, but I don't know if it's going to come in that form. It may, but I think this epiphany that they're showing me is like coming from a source that you least expect. So keep that in mind. Then kind of for love, we have hope. So you're going to have a lot of hope this week. They're saying don't lose hope, and then opening up. Okay. So for some of you guys, it may may open up to you this week. I know that I was feeling like this clarity is going to come from an outside or a source you don't expect, but you may be getting some information. Someone may be opening up to you this week, may be causing you to have some hope, or you're also possibly being guided to open up if you're the one who's been behind closed doors and keeping kind of your thoughts, feelings to yourself. Because on this card we do have, these are love message cards, but we have these 2 people in this beautiful embrace, and there's like the galaxies up there above them. So it's like this out of this world hope kind of feeling, but it's going to involve some opening up, either on your end or their end, but something about opening up is going to bring some hope into a situation for you guys and possibly give you clarity. But this may be, I don't know, there could just be happening in two spots. I just feel like this is just a different kind of clarity coming in. It's very interesting. Okay, so I like to do love messages just from if you're dealing with a certain sign. It's kind of something I've added into these weekly readings that people tend to like. So if you're dealing with, we'll start with a water sign. If you're dealing with a water sign, what do they want to say to you? You don't have to have a person for each one of these things. But, so for those of you dealing with a water sign, they want to say what? This is a love message. It says, I'm sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart. So they want to apologize if they've caused you any suffering. So if you're dealing with a earth sign, what do they want to say? Please stay in my life. I don't want you to go. So your earth sign doesn't want you to go. Fire sign. I'm afraid of rejection. So we have fire signs being afraid of being rejected, and then air sign. If you're dealing with the air sign, what would they want to say to you? I smile whenever I get a message from you. So those are your messages. And moving on to your charms. So to get a little more info for your week, we'll pull a zodiac dice. This is someone that you could be dealing with heavily this week. This doesn't have to be a romantic person. This is just someone that could be involved heavily in your week. And you guys have the Sagittarius. So that fire sign, they're saying Sagittarius or a fire sign. For your letters, sometimes these are people's initials. Sometimes it's like a location. Sometimes it spells words. You guys are good at spelling those words out. I kind of just leave it up to you guys. I've stopped trying because I seem to miss things when I'm in a channeling mode. So we have an A, a C, a F, I, a U, and an E. So those are your letters. There's lots of words in there I already see, but do what you will with those. And then we'll pull some charms for you guys as well. So for pile 1, what else do we need to add to their reading for something they can look forward to the week ahead? I had a whole handful and I struck them off. Okay. So we have another letter. We have the letter T to add to that. We have an angel wing. We have sport, beauty, and always. The number 4. We have a love. We have an elephant. What's this guy? Oh, we got a little bunny with a carrot. So anytime I get a bunny, it's always like some bunny loves you. We have a starfish, an anchor, heart, and then this yes, no, maybe, but it's on yes. So with these, the number 4 could be pertinent to you this week. This bunny, I feel like, but he's holding a carrot. It's like, I feel like whatever, there's something that's been going on in your life that it's almost been like a carrot dangling in front of you for so long that you're finally going to get it in your grasps this week. It could be related to love because for whatever reason, that whole little silly phrase of some bunny loves you always pops in my head when I get little bunnies in here. This starfish or the sea star, it's like I'm seeing, like, have you ever watched a video of an actual starfish like climbing through the water over like coral and rocks and stuff? I just feel like you're going to be like moving through like in a magical way this week. Like there's something about just, they're showing me like different movements. So maybe someone's going to be getting into dance. I don't know why they're incorporating that, but I'm just seeing like this fluidity of movement coming in this week. We have our little elephant with a trunk up, so that's always good luck for me. It always is also like remembrance, because they say elephants don't forget. So fond memories, things like that, and potentially family. Anchors are, something either, if you've been kind of like not sure where to put your anchor down. You're going to have that clarity this week on where you want to drop your anchor, so to speak. Some of you guys, though, may be picking up your anchor to move as well. We have some love. We have double love coming in this week, so we got some nice little sweet love. I'm hearing playful kind of love. On this yes, no, maybe heart, the arrow is pointing to yes, so you're going to get a yes in love. This is kind of, they're bringing me back to this feather. Keep an eye out for feathers for signs this week. And then some of you guys something may go on like sports related. You may get invited to a sports event. Things are starting to open back up some. So I'm just hearing like something fun. Also something to do with a sports bar. But beauty and always. So here's kind of a week of noticing beauty and being guided to just mention, like, when you're having a hectic day, to slow down and stop and look for something beautiful in nature to kind of bring you back, like, and ground you. And then this always, anytime I hear always, I always think of Harry Potter with Snape and Lily, and he always would love her. So there's like this sense of always being loved here. So those, there you go. They all might mean something else to you guys too. So feel free to look at them and see how they speak to you as well. So as always, I appreciate you guys spending your time here with me in the readings, and I hope you guys have the most wonderful, beautiful week ever. And I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Then we gotta clean up. If you're still sitting there, it's probably Anastasia. Hello. She likes to sit around and watch me clean up in between. So I'll give you a shout out of hello. I don't know why I'm cleaning up so much. I don't need to clean up that much. Okay, pile 2. Coming in. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked this carnelian. Such an awesome looking crystal. It's really great if you need some energy. Anything red, any red crystals, like if you're feeling unmotivated or tired or things like that, anything red is going to kind of help like energize you. Reds and the oranges and things like that are energizing kind of stones, or they typically are. But this is so pretty. Okay. Anyways, enough of that. I'll keep going. So we're going over what you can expect in the week ahead. I'm going to start with your tarot cards for overall energy of the week. Well, you guys got 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. So a very abundant week, a very fulfilling week. 9 of Cups is the wish fulfilled card, guys. So it's like all your cups are filled. All the boxes are being checked off this week. This 9 of Pentacles is kind of like, it's an independent energy, but it's having everything that you need. It's that one step before like the 10 of Pentacles, the same with the 10 of Cups, which is the fulfillment of each area. But so you could have a very like financial abundance this week as well, and being very full in love. It's going to look a little different for everybody, but just know that like it's going to be like the energy of these 2 cards are like amazing. So these are really 2 like great 9 cards. They're like 99 or just 9s in general could be important to you this week. So keep an eye out, even like repeating 9s could be little signs and synchronicities from your guides this week. So something to like keep an eye out for. I mean, I know we see lots of 999, but it's a way for your guides to communicate with you to let you know you're on path. So just keep an eye out for like repeating 9s this week. So anything else for that? Now they just keep saying so much abundance, so much love, so much fulfilling. And this love doesn't necessarily even have to be romantic love. It could be friendship love, but love for yourself. I just feel like you're just going to be beaming with like joy from the inside, for lack of a better word. Of course, I love that word. But it's just this immense feeling of finally things are feeling so good. So hold that that feeling, because that's the feeling of this overall energy that you guys are going to be in for the week. So where you are going this week, it says travel lightly, simplify your life. So with this card, you're kind of being asked to drop things physically, emotionally, or mentally that are holding you back. Anything that has, caused a lot of weight on you, you're being asked to let go, to travel forward in your life lightly. So he's just got this one little instrument on his back and he's just trudging forward, and there's like this, looks like a waste receptacle here, trash can, where he's let go of things that he no longer needed for his travels. So you're just being guided to really evaluate what you need in your life and let go of things that you no longer need that may be holding you back, to give you that new sense of just lightness to come in, to move forward. So things to keep in mind this week. This is kind of fitting. Shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see these new prospects. Well, hot diggity. Those really go hand in hand. I don't really look at these before I do the readings. So there's a sense of just, letting go of old ways of thinking, old things that are holding you back. Just like really, if you can step back and look at yourself objectively this week and be like, is there anything, and it could be like a closet full of crap that just kind of stresses you out, or things that are, clutter, like if you're getting rid of clutter, cleaning things out. They're also saying make sure you make your bed every day. It does change your mindset, but just a sense of shedding old ways that don't serve you. I know I've said that 35 times now, so we'll keep moving forward. You guys have the card of Justice here. So this coming in, I feel like you're going to be finding a lot of balance, a lot of peace. Like she's in white here. So there's like this sense of peace, but justice and evening out. This could actually be for someone. There could be some legal stuff going on that's going to really pan out in your favor. We have to look at this overall energy. So all this stuff that you're being guided to do, or asked to do, or asked to consider to do, is really just going to bring you overall abundance in your life. So sometimes we have to take out the old out of our life so we can make room for new things to come in, because it's like that vacuum effect. So when you get rid of stuff, you're allowing room for the new. And again, this is a very good week of having everything fulfilled that you need, but it's almost like you need to just get rid of some stuff first for it to come in. But it's also a week of balancing things out. Things are just going to even out and feel very smooth for you guys this week. So you guys have romance and daydream. So some of you guys, it could be a candlelit dinner going on this week. I feel like someone's gonna, like, you weren't expecting to like you so much, is going to let you know how they feel, and they feel more romantic towards you. Now, if you like them that way, I'm not sure, but I think you're gonna hear about someone liking you in a romantic manner this week, which can be fun and exciting. Someone actually wanting to take you on a date, or go on a date with you, or kind of, if you're the one that typically asks someone out on a date, they might hint that they would like to have like an intimate romantic kind of meeting with you. And then daydream. So I'm hearing like nothing is too big to achieve for you guys this week, especially with this overall energy here. So they're saying dream big, daydream, visualize all the things you want in your life. It's a good way to play with manifesting, is thinking of all the beautiful things that you want to see in your life and really like seeing how that would feel, look like, all that stuff. So use your daydreams. Like if you have a tendency to daydream about beautiful, amazing things, because you can start magnetizing that stuff into your life. Especially this is a great week for manifesting big things for yourself. Okay, so for love messages, before we get into the charms, kind of pulling just a love message for different zodiac signs that you may be dealing with. So I kind of broke them down into like earth, water, fire, and air. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, you don't have to have someone for all of these, but if you're dealing with an earth sign, what would they want to say? And these are love messages. So this is a love message from an earth sign for those who are dealing with an earth sign, please. I keep myself busy with things I do, but every time I pause, I still think of you. So this person, if they seem like they've been busy, or you think that they've forgotten about you. So it's almost like they are really busy, but when they do stop, you're heavily on their mind. So if you're dealing with a water sign, what would they want to say, please? There's just something about you I'm scared to lose because I know I won't find it in anyone else. So if you're dealing with a water sign that's kind of been on the fence and you don't really know how they sit, like there is a level of fear of losing you. They're afraid because they realize how special that you are, but I don't know if they've actually like taken you up on that offer. Maybe that's who's coming in with some romance. I don't know. All right, so fire sign. If you're dealing with a fire sign, I need you because I love you. So, I mean, enough said. And then air sign. What would the air sign want to say for pile 2? I won't give up on you, so don't give up on me, please. So those are your messages from the signs. Let's move on to charms and letters. Okay, we'll pull a zodiac dice first. So this is someone you could be dealing with heavily. This doesn't have to be a romantic person. This is just someone that could be heavily involved in your week. You guys have Taurus. We are moving into Taurus season, so that's fairly appropriate. We have moved into Taurus season now. All right, so letters for you guys. All right, I won't spell anything, but you guys can make stuff up. These could be initials. This could be a place. Actually, I will spell out pie because I'm hungry. But so you guys have a T, a P, I, E, F, and U. So those could be a nod to something for you guys for confirmation. All right, so charms for pile 2. Any extra information we can get them for their week ahead? Any other tidbits they need to know? I keep in mind. Okay, we have a lot. Wow, a lot of words. We have always, have, sing, win, gentle, dream. We have dream again. It's that dreaming thing. We have a cat in a box. So there's going to be a sense of surprise this week, like something popping up. It's going to be surprising for you. You weren't expecting. We have some of the same charms we got last time, or pile 1. So we have my little bunny. I always say some bunny loves you. So there's love involved around for that. He's holding on to this little carrot here. We have okay, like everything's going to be okay. Like, okay. We have a little fish. I don't even know that I had that charm. We have a deer or a stag, which might be pertinent to somebody. Might use that as a confirmation sign. We have a star, so I'm hearing wish upon the stars. You know, dream big this week. Oh, we had a W that fell out, so put that up there. And you guys have double love. And on this little star, it says, love you, love you, love you. Okay. I just had a sweet vision, so I'll just say I don't know if it's a nod to somebody who's recently done this, but I feel like someone's looked up at the stars to talk to a loved one that has passed and wanted to let them know that when you look at the stars that they see you, or you saw them or something like that, but they like heard you. I don't know if that's for you and you want to share, feel free to drop that in the comments. But I just see someone like talking to the stars, but more thinking of talking to a past loved one. And it's like a nod that they heard you. They always hear you. They're a thought away. But the I love yous on the star, and maybe someone's wished upon a star, and maybe that's the wish that we did have the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card here. So if you recently wished upon a star, then that could be coming true this week, or you're being guided to make a wish upon the star. Again, they're saying dream big as your guys' big focus this week. We have always, like I'll always love you, have, sing. So you could be guided to sing. You may be going somewhere that people are singing. Someone may be serenading you. And when you dream, dreams can come true. And then just make sure you're gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. If you've been going through some things, and maybe that traveling lightly, those emotional things you've been holding on is hardships you've been putting on yourself. So I'm being guided to just nod to somebody to make sure you're gentle to yourself in this process. Like, we're all just, stumbling through life trying to figure things out. So don't be so hard on yourself. So there's one little last look if anyone wants to. Sometimes these mean different things to you. But as always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. It's truly an honor, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. And now I want to sing the Barney cleanup song all of a sudden. Okay, clean these up real quick. If you're sitting here, this is what I do, so I don't have as much cleanup after I'm done. And YouTube likes longer videos, so even though no one's really watching this part, it helps the algorithm, so I leave it all in. Okay. Get some water. Hello, 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 my lovely friends. For pile 3, you guys picked the graphic Amazonite, which is smoky quartz and Amazonite combined, and it's an amped up version of Amazonite. So it's really pretty. All my crystals are pretty. I love them all. Okay, so we are going over what you can expect in the week ahead. Just some things to keep in mind, some overall energies you could be running into, possibly some love stuff as well. Oh, yeah. So for the overall energy for your tarot cards, you guys have the Two of Cups and Judgment. So this Two of Cups is a soulmate-y kind of energy, but they're also saying, like, they're reminding me to remind you guys that this could be like a friendship soulmate as well coming in, spending time, maybe actually having coffee with a friend or a loved one, but intertwining things. So the fact that this is green, it's like I'm hearing you're going to be speaking of the heart to a soulmate this week, or a soulmate's going to be speaking to the heart of you. And the reason I say that is because green is the color of the heart chakra. I don't think I've ever noticed that this was green in here. So those are the weird things that happen to me in readings, is they draw me into a certain part of the card. So I'm hearing it's truth from the heart, hearts intertwining. Again, they're being very adamant that this may also just be a friendship soulmate kind of thing. It could be love, so I'm not discounting love, but they're just saying don't get so fixated that about a romantic love, because it can be love of many forms, and it could be family love as well too. Like, we have soulmates come in lots of forms. So this Judgment card, we do have a light bulb on here. The Judgment card is about the awakening. It's about realizing, it's about opening up, spiritual awakenings, the light being turned on. So the light could be turned on for a certain situation for you. It could have to do with this, or that could be a separate incident. Very like big on aha moments kind of vibe that's coming through, but something's going to be illuminated this week for you guys. An understanding, it's going to make sense this week. But yeah, it's just like a beautiful illumination is what they're giving me. So let's keep going and see what else we have. So where is this week taking you to? So it says infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. And possibly from the heart. Abundance can be financial abundance, could be of luck, of happiness, of joy, of all kinds of things. I mean, these people are literally picking apples. Could be abundance in health, because they just gave me the apples a day quote. But there could be a lot of, this friendship energy is really strong this week. Someone may be seeing an old friend that they haven't seen in a long time as well. But overall, just abundance is coming in, and it's infinite. So that's a really good vibe that you guys have going on so far. See, something to keep in mind this week. It says life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. I don't look at these beforehand, guys, and I just pull ahead of time just for timing. So I love when they all they make me giggle. So excuse my nerdiness over here, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're all fitting together so beautifully. So basically, just that whole sense of community, working together. Like, I'm just hearing, like, together there is no goal you can't achieve or something. I'm not saying the words right, the message they're trying to give me, but it's just like this sense of like, yeah, doing something with somebody else is really going to help propel you forward. And maybe that's the epiphany you're going to have. Maybe you're going to have a talk over coffee, but I'm being told, make sure it's coming from the heart, coming from a pure place from the heart. When you give from the heart, for the soulful act of giving from your heart, beautiful things can come into your life. So always keep that in mind. Always, always do things from a pure heart. And I know we don't always get that back from people. Sometimes people need what we have so desperately. So we're showing by example, those of us who have led by the heart, even when we've gotten hurt, that person needed what we had at the time. So you're doing good that way, and it will eventually come back to you. Okay, so next card is confidence. So this is going to be a week of really, and she is leading with her heart here. Yeah, I'm being pulled, like they're just like pulling me by my chest, like follow your heart, go forward with confidence. But it's such a beautiful heart opening. Someone may be having a heart chakra opening this week as well. Like it's very heart-centered, or maybe those of you watching feel very drawn to that because you are a heart-centered person. So maybe I'm just speaking your truth. I'm very heart-centered. I lead with my heart. I connect with my guides via my heart chakra. So they're like pulling, like they're just giving me that like how I do things. So it's like you guys are some of my soul family watching this pile. But yeah, lead from the heart, but go forward with confidence. Like you guys don't give yourself enough credit for the beautiful things you bring into this world. And I know people, I keep getting this feeling like people haven't necessarily appreciated you for your whole life. But just know that it hasn't been for naught. Like it's all serving a purpose, and it will all come back to you tenfold. It really, really will. It may come back in different forms, but it's going to come back to you guys. But just be confident in the fact that when you do things from your pure heart, it's all going to work out in your favor. I know it always hasn't felt that way. I know, but I promise you, it's all going to come back. It will. Okay, so for kind of like the love kind of, we have self-love here. So self-love is important this week. And then we have this old film, so memories and self-love. You could be feeling nostalgic this week. You could be looking through old, I just think it's like this reminiscing with an old friend is coming in. And it could be an old love. It could be, it's going to look a little different for everybody, but there's a sense of nostalgia. That was nostalgia. I'm not even tongue-tied at the moment. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Don't judge when I can't get my words out sometimes, but nostalgic feelings coming in about all this. And they're just saying be reflective of all the beautiful things that you've been through that have gotten you this far. Even when they didn't seem beautiful at the time, they all served their purpose. It's been a kind of a big theme this week in a lot of the readings. It's like it is all serving a purpose, even when it feels like it's not. It really, really is. So okay, next I want to pull love messages from the different signs for you guys. So if you're dealing, we'll start with earth sign. So if you're dealing with the earth sign, what would they want to say? So for those dealing with the earth sign, what do they want to say? This is a love message. So let's see. You are the best things that's happened to me in a long time. So the earth sign definitely sees you for who you are, even when you don't see you. So they realize that you are one of the best things that has come in their life in a long time. If you're dealing with a water sign, what would they want to say? I'm truly sorry for my actions, or words and actions. So someone's feeling regretful for how they've treated you or what they've said. That flew out. So, okay, so fire signs, what would a fire sign want to say? Fire sign, please, for pile 3. Woo. Oh, fire sign got 2. It's so hard not talking to you. And sometimes I look at you and wonder how I got to be so damn lucky. So if there is a rift, and then this could be 2 different messages. So it could be, because these feel very contrasting. So 2 different types. Whatever message, if both of them feel right for you, take it. If one versus the other, then you know which one was for you. All right, then so for air signs, those from pile 3 dealing with an air sign, please. What message would the air sign want to say? I turned out liking you more than I originally planned. Not much else to say about that one, but they definitely like you more than they originally thought they would. Because you guys are awesome, because you lead with your heart. All right, so we'll do charms and letters next. I'm going to pull a zodiac dice. This is someone that you could just be dealing with this week. This doesn't have to be romantic, just someone that's going to be heavily involved in your week. And you guys have Capricorn. So you guys can be dealing with a Capricorn this week. or earth energy they're giving me. So, so for letters, let me mix these up. I need a bigger bag. It's hard to pull these out. I have really big hands. I'm a very tall girl. If anyone, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys like to stack up facts about me sometimes, but I'm pretty darn tall. All right, we have E, E, I, Y, G, F, R, U. So got some fury here. You guys like to spell lots of things. These could be someone's initials. It could be your initials. It could be, I just heard McFlurry. But it could be like a place or letters, something that means something to you. So there you go. All right, so let's pull charms for pile 3, please. What else could we let them know about their week? Any insights that I may have not come out just yet? Okay, so what do we have? We got that cup of coffee. I'm telling you, someone's having some coffee with somebody, having a chat over some coffee. We have another letter. We have a Z popped out. We have the number 3. We have a secret. We have believe, divine, dream, song, friend. So music may be important for some of you guys, maybe a nod to music, or someone's talking to you either in your dreams or via songs, possibly your spirit guides, maybe communicating you through music. This is a fun game I like to do. I've told a couple friends and they like to do it too. Like if I want a message from a certain somebody or a message from my guides on something I need to keep in mind, I will throw on my whole library and hit shuffle and see what my guides need to tell me about whatever I'm asking about. So it's always a fun game. Sometimes it's very, very, very on point in a scary way. But yeah, so there's a lot of divine, I'm just hearing like just believe in the power of your dreams. Just some divinely guided things going on this week. We have that friend energy that's coming through. There's a secret that's going to be revealed for some of you guys. It's going to make you very happy though with this little happy cat. We have the compass here, so you're going to be getting some direction, finding your course. I'm also hearing stay on course, stay on path. If you've been thinking about veering, like if there's someone thinking about changing things up, maybe this isn't the week. I'm just hearing stay on course. You have a crown here, so it's going to be fearing royalty, very like treated very well this week, and you may be treating yourself very well this week. We have the unicorn, which for me is always kind of like this magical kind of like expect miracles is kind of the message I'm getting. And then we have the snowflake, so there's going to be something very unique that happens this week. Very I'm also hearing a nod back to December. I know it just started oddly snowing at certain places that shouldn't have snow this time of year, so maybe that's a nod to that. But I'm just hearing like something that started in winter could be coming back around this week for some of you guys. So there you guys go. I'll let you guys look. You guys always see different things that mean something to you, so feel free to take those as you will. And as always, thank you guys so very much for spending your time with me. It's truly an honor. I'm truly blessed anytime that you guys watch my videos. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys.